Claude are really the only people who are really, and we'll go through it later on in the episode, are really pushing what these AIs can do. The ecosystem around it, they got skills, they got command agents they really pushed. Hooks is another one. All these kind of tools, whereas everyone else has been quite stagnant in actually developing feature sets around. Until the Interactions API has just come out, and it gives us a whole bunch of really interesting features. You can just send your query straight up, right? You can just use it like a normal chat interface. What it gives you back is a previous interaction ID. So remember, we talk about stateless. AI is ultimately stateless, and it gives you everything, and then you need to send everything back. Every interaction is completely unique with every chat message you send. It's just sending all of that context. Now, we get an interactions ID back, and we can then provide that interaction ID with just one single prompt. And so we get access to the complete conversation up on Gemini's end. And all we're doing is sending a single prompt. We're not sending the complete history, and you can just reference that that previous interaction ID to gain access to that statefulness, which is really, really cool. What that helps with was it helps with caching, because a lot of these tools, they'll give you discounts, and just generally the speed will help when prompts are cached if you send the exact same cache. So this is really cool, and it's opening up a new level of how we interact with AI. You know, we've been stuck on the OpenAI standard for quite a while, so this is really cool. Multimodal as well. Oftentimes you've got one endpoint for your images, but you've got one endpoint for your chat, whereas this just accepts an image. You just send it an image and it can actually do it. So cool. Agents That's as cool. well. You can give it agents to run in the background whilst doing it as well. So it's really just consolidating, it's updating how we interact with AIs to the modern age. It's sort of saying, well, this is how we're using AI nowadays. How can we rewrite this interface? It's nice to see that they are taking now, you can really see Google taking more of a stance, catching up and making an impact on the AI world. Their confidence is there. It feels like they're confident in what they're doing now. And again, I reckon OpenAI is shaking in their boots.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Command AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.